Agreeing with people is something that happens in loads of conversations, but that leads us to a couple of problems. Is it me too or me either? When do we use neither? What about so do I? All of these phrases help you agree with other people, but what are the differences? Keep watching to find out. Let's get cracking! Hey there! Thanks for finding my video. My name is Dan, and today I'm going to tell you some phrases that you can use to agree with people. But first, if you're new around here, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for more videos like this. Anyway, today we're talking about agreeing with people when we have a conversation. And this is something that we often do because finding things in common is awesome and it helps us make friends. Unless that person loves natto, then I'm sorry, we can't be friends. It's not gonna happen. I'm joking. We can still be friends, but just don't expect me to agree that natto is good. Today, we're going to take a look at me too, so do I, me neither, and me either. So, let's get started with so do I. So do I is a really simple phrase. It's basically a way of saying, I as a person completely feel the same way about that thing that you just said. But it's only using 3 little words. You need to be careful though, because sometimes you need to change the verb in the middle. Check out these examples. I play baseball. So do I. I'm from the UK. So am I. I can speak English. So can I. Changing the verb can make this a little tricky to use perfectly, so if you want an even easier phrase, check out me too. Me too is even easier to use than the last phrase because you don't have to change anything. You just say it and it works perfectly. It has the exact same meaning and it's super easy to remember because it's only 2 words. Here are some examples. I love pizza. Me too. I hate long flights. Me too. I want to buy a PS5. Me too. The only thing you really need to think about, and it's the same with so do I, is that you can only really use this to agree with positive sentences. When I say positive sentences, I mean a sentence that doesn't have the word not in it. I hate long flights doesn't have a positive meaning, but it doesn't contain the word not, so you're good to go. We use a totally different phrase when we want to agree with negative statements. Let's look at me neither next. Me neither is like the negative version of me too. It's used to agree with sentences that have the word not in them. Here are some examples. I don't like summer. Me neither. I don't have a dog. Me neither. I haven't done my homework. Me neither. That leads us to the question, what about either? And just before we get onto that, it's time for today's question. I want you to head to the comments and tell me something you like or don't like, and I'll reply with a phrase from today's video. It'll be fun, so go and do that now. Right then, when can we use me either? This one is a bit more tricky to use, and honestly, you probably won't use it too much. 99% of the time, you should use me neither. However, if you really want to use me either, it needs to be used in a sentence that has the word for in it, or sentences that have the word not in it. Check out these examples. Wednesday is no good for the meeting. I'm too busy. Actually, it's no good for me either. I didn't go to the supermarket yesterday. I didn't go either. I was too tired. I don't want to eat curry today. I kinda don't want curry either. Let's order pizza. The reason for this is that if you have not and neither in the same sentence, you have two negatives, and that's a big no-no in English. Double negatives usually have the opposite meaning, and you should try to not do that. Look at this sentence. I didn't go neither equals I did not go not either, which equals I did go. Okay, so that is how you can agree with people in English. Just before you go, I want to remind you there's a full lesson all about this topic over on my website, dansenseienglish.com, with more information and lots of examples, so be sure to check it out. And don't forget to download the Study Hacks Guide for free. It'll help you level up your English. That's it for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.